Everyone keeps secrets. Sometimes it's the only way to protect the ones we love.
I do not need you to protect me. I will not allow you to pick a fight with gods.
I don't want to fight anyone. I just want answers.
And if those answers lead to war with Asgard?
What if there was someone who could help us?
You mean Tyr, the old god of war in these lands, who is dead?
Well, for a dead man, Odin seemed pretty keen on seeing he wasn't found.
If he's out there, we gotta find him. Tyr!
What is it you want from me? I know you. God killer. Is it a god of war you came to find?
War is not the only way. Are you a calm and reasonable person?
Well, I recognize that dour expression anywhere.
Son and what it means for him.
You get to go on this journey with how Atreus...
War is coming!
You don't really want war, do you, Kratos?
No!
Maybe that's what Mother wanted.
We do not know what Mother wanted.
You sure about that? The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok.
What is it you will not tell me?
I can't talk about it, but I just need you to trust me.
Alright, what up, God of War gang? Welcome back to another video. It's your guy Cooking with Kratos, and now in this video, I want to talk about what I believe is going to happen in the beginning of Ragnarok. So, a lot of you have been hitting me up asking me to make a do a trailer breakdown video. Let me just tell you the reason why I haven't done a trailer breakdown video of 2021's trailer or the 2022 trailer is because I don't think that I believe now I've probably seen enough of the 2021 trailer, but I don't think I've seen enough of the 2022 trailer to actually do a full breakdown. I think, for one, just my opinion, in my opinion, it's very disrespectful to the artists and the development team themselves, because there's no way that not me, not no one, I don't care how many subs you got, I don't care how many members you got, I don't care how much of a fan you say you are, there's no way that you can get all of the nuances of an artist's work in a day. There's just no way. So when I see people put up videos of, 38 things you missed, 20 things you missed, ultimate trailer breakdown in the same day, matter of fact, the same week that the trailer's out, hell, forget the week, in the same hour that a trailer comes out, it's straight up just, I just can't, man. I don't get it, but to each his own, you know what I'm saying? But for me, no, there's no way you can do that, and you just can't. I mean, that's the whole point of reviewers getting the review copies of the game weeks before the game is available. You know what I mean? It takes weeks, if not months, to get all of the nuances of a video game. And when it comes to a trailer, I don't give a damn if it's 3 minutes, 30 seconds. I don't care. It takes more than a day. All right? It takes more than a week to break a trailer down. With that being said, that's why I tell you, and that's probably why no one has a perspective on things the way I do, because I don't rush to put something out just to ride an algorithm. I don't just rush to put something out to be first. You know what I mean? I really pay attention to what the artist is presenting. I think it's very disrespectful, and you're actually selling yourself short if you do otherwise. Now, with that being said, let's start the show. Now, so we see Kratos and Thor fighting one another, okay? Now, that to me is clearly something that takes place in the beginning of the game, early on in the game, I should say. It's obvious to me that it takes place early on in the game. Therefore, what I believe is that, yes, Thor's going to show up at the house. When he shows up at the house, the same way that this scene happens, when Balder punches Kratos, when Balder punches Kratos across the house, I believe that these two, somebody's going to hit somebody, or Thor's going to like grab him and fly or something. But either way it goes, they're going to start from the house and end up all the way at the Lake of the Nine. They're going to end up from the house all the way to the frozen lake at Tyr's temple. Let me tell you how I know this. Because if you look at the cover art and if you look at the footage, you can clearly see that a battle takes place here. All right, look at Tyr's statue. It's totally like damaged, like on this side. So somebody gets hit into that. Kratos either throws Thor into it, or the hammer goes through it, or Thor throws Kratos through it, something. All right, that's that part. Now, look at the helmet of Tyr. The top helmet that's on the ground, the snow didn't do that. The wind didn't do that. That's from a brawl. And also, let me say this. Now, I'm still 80-20 on me believing that Atreus is indeed the serpent. But after breaking this trailer down and watching it for the past 3 weeks, every day, 5 times a day, at least 10. I mean, well, at least 5, up to like 10 times a day. This could also be, Kratos could also be this serpent. And I say that because of what Freya says right here.
He just appeared one day. Soon after, Thor attacked, and their battle could be felt across all the realms. Ultimately, it ended in a stalemate, and Thor returned to Odin empty-handed.
So, now, we all know that Kratos just appeared one day, right? After Kratos appeared in Midgard, soon after, Thor attacked. So the serpent just appeared one day. Soon after, Thor attacked. The serpent stayed and grew so long, he now wraps around the whole entire Midgard. Okay, cool. Well, look here, man. The serpent just appeared one day, right? They're fighting at the same temple that the serpent is at, all right? Now, the ghost does say that the serpent comes down, boom, and, causes a flood and desolation or whatever. However, they're fighting at Tyr's temple, at least in this first meeting, as we can see that Kratos don't have a mirror. He still has the Bifrost. So evidently, Mimir is going to say this when we're done fighting Thor.
I recognize that dour expression anywhere.
That's when Kratos walks back in the house. But however, could be also when he says that the serpent and Thor, they battle clash so hard that it splinters the world tree, knocking the serpent backward through time even before his own birth. What else is inside of Tyr's temple? You got it. The damn world tree. Well, not actually the world tree, but like Freya said, just a representation of the world tree. So what if they're fighting, boom, go through that temple, boom, you hit that tree in some kind of way. Kratos ends up here in the Lake of Souls, or if Thor was to kill him or some reason, later on, he ends up in the Lake of Souls. That's where we see this jellyfish. And then just so happens, you just playing the game and then all of a sudden, let's say Kratos loses his axe, right? And you just playing this stage and then you see the axe. And you see the axe and you're like, damn, where the axe come from? Well, he picks up the axe. And as he picks up the axe, he ends up coming out of the water submerged as a serpent, and he spits it back out, and then boom, it lands on the same boat that we was in the 2018 game in. And you hear the dialogue as it says, I know you. You know what I'm saying? That shit would be so fire, bro. That would be so dope, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I just wanted to talk about the battle and how it takes place right in the beginning of the game. So Kratos fights Thor. You can see when he comes back, Mimir's like, I recognize that dull expression anyway. He checks on Atreus, Loki, and says, are you injured? Are you hurt? And Atreus is obviously shook, and he's like, no. Are you? I mean, he don't even say no. He just like, are you? Like, man, he's shook, bro. I mean, damn. So he obviously felt this battle. Just like Freya said, that battle could be felt across all the realms. It ended in a stalemate, and Thor returns to Odin empty-handed. Now, I'm just thinking, maybe, just maybe, Kratos could be the world serpent, or Atreus could be the world serpent. You know what I mean? because the word Leviathan means sea serpent, and we have a Leviathan axe. So I'm just saying, man. I'm just putting that out there. So as we go on through this, I believe that they'll fight each other. After that, something else will happen. Also, I do believe that Kratos is going to die in this game. I don't think they're going to kill the character Kratos because he's just too much of a cash cow. I believe that he's going to die. Maybe he'll come back. We'll go save him. But, however, I do believe he is going to die, and I believe that Freya is going to be the one to do it. But let me just say this, like I say, I do believe he'll die because I know for a fact, just by looking at the footage and the trailers, that, and this could be a spoiler if you don't want to know this, but I mean, you should already know this if you watch the trailer, but we are going to most definitely be playing with Atreus for a pretty good amount of this game. And I got that because of this scene right here. You see, Atreus is on the left side of the screen as he's shooting his arrow. And at this particular moment, I believe that Kratos is playing the role of the AI that you see Atreus playing in the 2018 game, where he grabs an enemy and you do whatever you do to him. This is me. This is the player, I believe, just learning how to work the controls with Atreus. And as you see in this scene, really is important because I want you to know something about this scene. As you see him shoot the arrow, he's on the left side of the screen, just like Kratos is on the left side of the screen the whole time we're playing with him. But notice this scene right here, man. Let me tell you something, guys. This scene right here is very important because if you played the 2018 game as much as I did, then you will remember this.
Up there! You went to the old temple. But Mom told me never to go in there.
We do what we please, boy. No excuses.
See, that right there. Why did Faye tell him not to go in there? It's obviously something right here that he sees that's a secret inside of this particular shrine right here. And this is, again, giving me a little more credit and a little more proof and a little more belief that he is indeed Fenrir. Again, you sure I can't turn into a wolf? Can I turn into an animal? And who else can command Skull and Hanti to chase the sun and the moon? And that'll also give you more to know that yes, indeed, Mimir being Odin in disguise, just like Odin in the 2018 game, when Mimir tells us that when the sun and moon grew mutinous and stood still, Odin used his magics to cast Skull and Hanti to chase. So we see in the trailer, the sun and moon is standing still, and then he sends them to chase. So Odin has tricked Fenrir into sending them to chase the sun and the moon, which is why we get this dialogue from the 2018 game. But it's all about the time travel. See what I'm saying?
When the sun and moon grew mutinous and stood still, Odin put Skoll and Hati to use.
And so, like, getting back to when I believe that Kratos will die for a period and a time in this game is because I believe that when he does die, we're going to get this dialogue from Mimir/Odin. See, they're not talking about Tyr in this moment. I believe they're talking about none other than Kratos.
Well, for a dead man, Odin seemed pretty keen on seeing he wasn't found.
If he's out there, we gotta find him.
And now I want to talk about one more thing real quick before I go. I want you guys to peep this here. Check this out, man. I don't believe that this person standing at the door is Odin. Now, it's cool if you believe that. That's fine with me. But please, man, by all means, do not, and I mean do not say that this is already been proven that this is Odin, because it's not. Okay? When you go play the AI trailer, it doesn't say Odin standing at the door. It says this.
Tyr drags the body across a bridge of light. Shadowy figure at the door.
You don't really want
So
war,
please, again,
do you, Crick?
Shadowy figure at the door.
You don't really want war.
please do not come in here using bad faith arguments and just flat out lying, bro. It does not say that that is Odin. And just because Odin's voice the guy that plays his character is talking at this particular time doesn't make it Odin. I mean, we know it's his voice, but the AI specifically, literally says shadowy figure at the door. Doesn't say Odin. Says every other character, but it doesn't say Odin. Why is that? Why would they show Odin and not say Odin if it was Odin? They say Angabora, they say, she says Tyr, she says every character's name except this one. It's not Odin. I don't believe it's Odin. And if anyone wants to bet me that it is Odin, please, let's do that right now. I will bet you $100 right now that that is indeed not Odin. Okay? Now, with that being said, it is me cooking with Kratos. The next video I do, bro, well, not the next one. The next one I got is going to be about Kratos and Atreus and how Santa Monica has tricked all of us. But then after that one, I'm going to put up who blew the horn and why. Please, I have not forgotten about that. I will be dropping that video. I'm not trying to get a certain amount of subscribers before I do it. I don't play that game, bro. If you like me and you want to subscribe to me, cool. But I'm going to drop the video for you guys, man. I'm going to do it before the game comes out, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't want to be spoiled, do not watch that Who Blew the Horn video. So as much as you guys ask who blew it, who blew it, who blew it, and as much as we theorize on who blew it, and as much as Corey fuck with us about who blew it, trust me, I know who done it. I know why they done it, and it's all in the game. Look here, I'll give you a hint. Check this out right here. I'll give you one hint. When we first talked to the Serpent with Mimir, when we first talked to him, check this out. The Serpent says to Mimir something, something, something. We don't know what he's saying to him, and Mimir's not telling us what he's really saying. So what he's doing for Mimir, when Mimir / Odin does say, when Kratos say, what is he doing? And Mimir says,
Making sure we're headed in the right direction.
when he says that, the Serpent is making sure we're headed in the right direction. However, Mimir throws us all the way off track. Why? He's Odin. He throws us all the way off track, and he tells us to go get a piece of the chisel. He tells us to go get a piece of the chisel because he needs to know the rune that needs to be carved into this mountain right here. He needs to know that rune. And how does he need to know it? Well, the only person that can know it is Atreus. So when Kratos grabs this black rune and Kratos says blank, notice he throws it to Atreus, Loki, and he turns around and he's got his back turned to Loki. As his back is turned to Loki, who's looking at that? Odin, aka Mimir in disguise. Odin is looking at the thing that Atreus is touching. He looks at it, he sees it, he knows now the room to get into there, right? He knows it. Now, Atreus' right arm touches it, his whole body starts to glow. This whole time, the Serpent ain't telling us to go get a piece of the chisel. He's lining this bridge up with where. That's all I'm going to say. And you will know exactly what and who and why once you see the red sky and once you know why he set the bridge to this particular realm and why it took this from this particular realm and why you seen this from this particular realm all tie in to the home of Faye. All right, man, that's been my time. I'll be back with the next one. Peace.